Browns and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. McKinnon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And check down complete to Hall.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Chris Jones able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, yeah. Big bears in the chat. That's what I love about the homies, cuz. They don't waste no time, cuz. The homie got merch dropping and everything, cuz. Come on with it.
They say he looks like a bear and then put it
on your brick wall.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And I think the ball's out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Purdy off the play fake. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run, Achane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 97 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That's a Dutch oven, the old school Dutch oven. You know, the pepper.
Hey, bitch, let me bid it over to the floor.
My mom was like, oh, cook it. No, she had me cook it. I know. I don't have a crock pot.
Let that shit sit for like 16 hours.
You know, fuck all that.
By the way,
Hey,
seriously, busting in there.
I really gotta. Y'all said y'all from LA, right?
Yeah.
She don't.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
44. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Tua now on 1st down.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker.
love them niggas, bro. Hey, look. Y'all good? Okay, shoot. Shout out to the beautiful ladies in the building, man. All right, so this is H Plus Worldwide. This is your first time in the building. A beautiful podcast. We talk about, church scriptures and we praying Sunday. Y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with that? Cool with that? These are my friends here that are deacons in my church. You like it?
I wanted to do this whole time.
Bro.
They found an animal. No.
Deep bitch. Let me out the blow. Nah, man. All right, so ladies, this is what we're going to do. So we just reacted to the hunger poll. We're going to pull that down. Let's pull that down. Let's pull that down. And then let's go here. Hold on. Wait, where was that? Oh, wait, we go back. I had a question for y'all. This is going to be a good question.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Second down and a yard. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. In motion, Aguilar. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones.
Get up out of here, man. So you expect a nigga to stop fucking a bitch
Fuck up out of here, nigga.
because he's talking to you for the
No, I don't think no nigga should stop talking. Ain't no nigga gonna stop talking to him, but eventually he gonna stop. You feel me? Period. What's that?
If you got some,
What y'all bitches is on?
Oh, wait.
Stop. That's what I said.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We got a freak in the house. We got a freak in the house.
Right. Oh, wait.
She said invite her to the bitch you fucking. She like that fun.
No, we not doing that.
You're not doing that. She's doing that.
I'm not doing that.
You're not, but she is. Don't judge her. Let her have a good time.
swinging it everywhere, so why not?
I'm not swinging it everywhere. I'm not swinging it nowhere.
Just engage, now you swing.
I was just engaged and now I'm single. That ain't swinging it nowhere. You feel me? Come on, y'all.
Move on fast.
Come on. How am I swinging it?
Hit heels. You move on fast. Shout out to them.
Big deal cooking right now. Shout out Hit Hills. Oh, wait.
How you gonna tell this man he don't know women? These niggas are real niggas.
Shout out Mr. Mushies, man. Mr. Mushy, shout out Hidden Hills. Shout out sponsors. Use the code Ace Boys, man. Y'all already know the deal. Shout out to them, man.
Oh, you want a shot? Are we doing shots?
Yeah, let's do shots. Let's do shots.
Hold on. You can't take a shot by yourself.
One of the shots.
Pass the shots around. Ain't no chase.
Nah, ain't no
Hell
chase.
yeah, some niggas in here. We chasing shit tonight. We chasing shit all night.
Another one.
Some niggas in here.
Where you going, girl?
Chasing shit all night.
You got a shot in your cup. Pass them around. Ain't nobody got no chasers, baby. Ain't no chasers.
No, thank you for
We
me.
vibing right now. You
But
heard
I'm
me?
gonna cheer everybody
All right, everybody.
up to
Who else?
it.
Who else?
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Stick from the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for us.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, LA. Easton Stick, 73 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let it settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Once more, here's Eckler.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Oh, and that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play. Able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Couple of Alabama guys here. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Soon as she bend down and arch that back in, I think
we need to see if she really got it though.
Yeah.
She popping
pull out like that.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit, Big Deal.
We need to see if she got some ass though.
Who you talking about?
Huh?
No, Big Deal. She was popping like she got ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She
she
need to
said
get
she
up
like
and do a
cook
spin or something.
nigga. You was popping like you got that ass.
Shake that ass and all that. Put something on.
Oh, the gift don't want to go up.
Who you talking about, Big Deal?
The gift don't want to go for you.
The gift. She couldn't nigga. I ain't see nothing.
It's Christmas time and I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Christmas time and we need a gift.
Yeah.
Now give us.
Oh, you could.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ricky gonna stick his whole tongue in that motherfucker. Better stop.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Tua.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Get up. Niggas said, get up, I'm gonna cut the charge.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
All right, little pigeon toe coming here.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff.
You got it, Playboy. Yes, you Playboy.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Oh, he kissed her. Oh, my God. Kissed her.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
That nigga freaky getting,
On first down,
man, he
Purdy.
making everybody get out the road.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
If you let Lisa live, slap you on the ass. She called that nigga Derek Fisher.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home.
You gonna spend that money.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Despite a pickup of 16, he's still well short of the sticks on 4th.
A gain of 16. Brings up
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Bears home go.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Completes it to Jennings. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's Mitchell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Oh, no.
Another one, this time McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. About to take your shirt off, bro. I already know. He's trying to show his tats. He want to show his tats. What? Somebody better go to Glamazon. Get her deal. Freaky, I don't know what
The
fuck
offense
he
knew
danced
it. They
like
were
this
already
for,
starting
bro.
to walk back as
It's
that
weird.
one is accepted.
You already think you're a pretty Ricky member.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe.
call it 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They were zooming past that number there. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's
incomplete. With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
This nigga Freeze, I just want to eat that shit right now. Nigga Freeze, I just want to eat that shit, man.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 7.
That nigga Freaky trying to get it going. Freaky said, fuck this podcast.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Cocoa butter on the skin.
In motion comes the tight end left. Jennings, a receiver, in motion right. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well executed their offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And running with power here. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. You see Purdy. He's going to shift them around.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked.
Oh, Slim Goody, 87. Oh, Slim Goody. She's trying to go to her personal account. Hold on, what's going on?